Okay. Oh my gosh. When I say I'm shaking in my boots, shaking in my boots. And I'm shaking in my boots because this is the first time that I'm going to be vulnerable here on this channel because I feel like it's time. So, hi guys, it's Whitney Ovielle, and if you have been here at my channel before, you know I do a lot of things that is hair related, sometimes beauty related, even sometimes lifestyle vlogs and things like that. So it's very fun, it's very carefree over here, and I want to keep it that way, but I also want to include something on my channel that is really important to me, and that's just mental health and personal growth. I feel like I've been doing a lot of work myself to make sure that I've had personal growth, and I feel like it's just a lot of important information that I feel everyone should have access to. I did a lot of work, not only personally but professionally, and to make sure that I'm knowledgeable about mental health and personal growth. And I, like I said, just want to share this information with as much people as I can because I feel like we could all use it, we all deserve it. And yeah, so I just want to make that happen. So I'm not sure how often I will be making these kinds of videos. Whenever it speaks to me and I feel like an important topic must be discussed, I'll do that. Even if you guys want to tell me what you guys would like to talk about, I can do that too. It's really just about a learning opportunity for everyone. So yeah, so let's just hop right into the video. So guys, before I decided to, because like I've been thinking about this for a really long time, like I've wanted to do mental health related topics for a really long time, ever since I was in grad school and learning really deeply and understanding all the material and things so well. I really wanted to do this, but I felt like it was really important that before I started making videos about mental health and all this wonderful things, that I did the work myself, right? That I actually experienced what it was like to work on my mental health, to work on growing myself as a person. And I feel like I'm doing that. I'm doing a good job at it. And I feel like I'm ready to share with you guys that information. So now I can share from a knowledgeable side of like, I know the information, I did the books, I did the things, but also like personally, I've experienced it. I can tell you what it feels like on the opposite end too. So yeah, I think that's a really wonderful thing to be able to do, to be able to see it on the side of being the person to help with someone else's mental health, but also knowing what it feels like to be on the receiving side, because it is very vulnerable and it's uncomfortable and it's hard. And I want to be able to tell people that it's possible, you can do it, and fully believing and understanding that it is and that you can. Okay, what are we going to be talking about today, right? Today I want to talk about the importance of being self-aware, number one, okay? And number two, being emotionally self-sufficient. These two things, as an adult, as a child, as a teenager, are so important. And the faster and the quicker that you can learn how to do these things, I feel the more successful you will be as a person, the more successful you will be in whatever career you decide to have, because being able to understand yourself, understand your emotions, and be able to manage your emotions is like, it's a huge concept. And people really see it as something so small, but it's a huge deal and it's a big deal. And I really just want to talk about that today. So let's do it. Okay, so what does it mean to even be self-aware? So I got this definition from, let's see where I got it from. Okay, so this definition is from Oxford Languages. I just really Googled what it means to be self-aware. And the definition that came up was having conscious knowledge of one's own character and feelings. So that's two really big things. So understanding your characteristics as a person and understanding your personal feelings. Lots of stuff. So understanding characteristics of yourself, what makes you you? What are things that you value? What are character traits that you have? Are you kind? Are you considerate? Are you loving? Are you caring? Are you blunt? Are you a little hard around the edges? Like, do you let people walk all over you, or do you take charge? Are you a leader? Or are you someone who works together in a team really well, or do you prefer to work alone? So like understanding different things about yourself that make you a person, and how you will in turn interact with other people in society. Okay, number one. And then number two, understanding your feelings. So how do you know when you're sad? How do you know when you're mad? How do you know when you're happy? How do you know when you're excited? How do you know when you're grateful? How do you know when you want to just be alone? How do you know what those feelings look like, and how those feelings show up for you as a person individually? All really big things, and these things take time to identify, to know what it looks like in you, to know what it feels like in you. And so it's a process, but a very important one, and I hope that everyone takes the time to understand those things about themselves. Okay, so number two, being self-sufficient, emotionally self-sufficient. What does that even mean, right? So to me, personally, what I think it means to be emotionally self-sufficient is once you are self-aware, so you know who you are as a person, what your characteristics are like, and what your feelings are like, what they look like, what they feel like, then in turn being able to manage either characteristics that you don't agree with or don't want to have, and also managing those feelings that you have as well. So being able to tell yourself, okay, I'm sad right now. These are things that I can do when I'm sad to bring me to either neutral or happy. And then also not even knowing what to do just to change you from one emotion to the other, but also knowing what things that you can do daily to maintain being happy or being neutral. So neutral is like you're not happy, you're not sad, but you're okay. Like you're fine. It's not a bad day, it's not a good day, we're good, right? So what that looks like for me is to make sure that I'm staying neutral daily. What I like to do right now is listen to motivational speaking in the morning. I like to put myself on routines and schedules. It just keeps me on top of things, and keeping myself on top of things keeps me happy because I'm accomplishing the things that I want to do within a day. And then lastly, just telling myself positive things, saying positive things to myself, having positive thoughts, speaking positivity into my life, like saying, and I know this might sound silly, but just telling myself little things like, oh, you've got this, you can do this, 5 more minutes if I'm running, like, oh, you only got 5 more minutes, girl, keep it up. Like small little things like that. So just saying positive things to myself, having positive thoughts. So those are things that maintain me and my mental space on a daily. But like, as human beings, we're gonna have different ranges of emotions. So if I'm feeling sad or mad or upset, like I also know what things help me to bring myself either back to neutral or back to happy. For me, some of those things are listening to my favorite songs. So I have created a playlist on my phone for different like vibes that I'm in or moods that I'm in. And so I'll play those songs. I also like to color. I have a wonderful coloring book that one of my classmates gave me. It's Hello Kitty. If you know me, you know I love some Hello Kitty. Okay. And then also something I like to do to kind of calm myself and to relax myself is watch YouTube videos. Like I love watching different YouTube videos. One, it calms my mind, and two, it inspires me to like get back into the groove of things and continue to do what I want to do for myself. So I really wanted to drive those points home, the importance of being self-aware and emotionally self-sufficient. I want you guys to know that, like, as I was saying in the beginning, this kind of stuff takes a lot of work. Like, it's not gonna change overnight. You're not gonna just know all these things about yourself tomorrow. Like, it's something that you have to work at constantly every day. You need to explore, have fun with it, try different things, see what works for you, what doesn't. You can take some of the things that I talked about, see if they work for you. If they don't, cool, not a big deal, try something new. And if they do, awesome, you found something that works for you, right? So either way, it's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to explore, you're supposed to get to know yourself, and all in turn, everything that you do is going to benefit you. If you find something that didn't work, well, great, now you know something that definitely doesn't work. Okay, and then it's just keep trying and you'll find something that works for you and that clicks for you. And I also want to say, like, Don't feel like you have to know all these things by yourself. Like, it's okay to ask for help. And you can either ask for help from like your friends, your family, or if you feel like it's something personal and you don't want to share this kind of things with your friends or family at the moment, like, I am a clear advocate for going and getting professional help. If you need a therapist, get you a therapist, help them guide you into the direction that you like to be in. There's nothing wrong with it. I feel like everybody needs therapy. It's a wonderful way to know yourself and get to know yourself better, and also just to be a better friend to yourself, to others, and be a better human in general. So I am a clear advocate for therapy and counseling. Do what you need to do to make sure you are good, okay? And then I want to leave with this final thought. All these things that I'm going to be talking about throughout the month are investments in yourself. So I feel like a lot of people on social media are talking a lot about investing in yourself, and it sounds very financial, but investing in yourself can be wide range, right? So when I made the decision to invest in myself in this realm with my mental health, I didn't realize how taxing it was going to be, like, all around. Like, it is a financial commitment, it is an emotional commitment, it is a time commitment, it is just a commitment everywhere. It's like a soul commitment. Like, you are investing and committing to yourself to do the work and to be a better person, and it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of effort. So you have to be willing to do those things, but the outcome is way better and way more important than what you put in. So I feel like in return, it's gonna be a great return whether you decide to do it. So that was my final thoughts on this video. I hope that I put it up and do not criticize myself too much about what I shared, what I might have left out. I tried to write notes to make sure I got out what I wanted to get out, and for the most part I feel like I did. I do feel like I kind of rushed this a little bit, but I feel like I got to most of the things, and this was my first attempt. So the next one will be better, and I can't wait to continue talking about mental health and personal growth with you guys in the future. So until next time, bye guys.